I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be male cock blockers at the club. I got an email here from a viewer. He says, "Hey Coach, sometimes I may go to a club and see a woman I'm interested in. I sometimes break the ice and end up dancing with her and talking to her. I even end up getting her number. If you're dancing with her and you're really close, why not go for the kiss when you're that close to a girl?" He says, "The problem is I see that some guys somehow convince women that they barely meet to hang out with them the whole night at the club. I can't do that for some reason. What happens is that I end up getting the woman's number, but then they leave, they take off, and I end up seeing her hooking up with another guy and sometimes leaving with him." He says, "I'm trying to figure out, after getting her number, how can I be like those other guys and keep her interested in me until the night ends?" Well, the idea is if you're having a great time with it, the process of seduction is you want to get closer and closer to a woman until you end up inside of her. And that's what these guys are doing. Because the bottom line is if you pass her physical attraction test, in other words, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're at least a 5 or better, you got a great chance. Now, if she perceives you as a 7 or 8 versus a 5 or a 6, it's going to be a lot easier to seduce her and take her home right that night. Now, here's the thing. Most guys like you talk women right out of sleeping with them. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting this girl's phone number and planning a date later, but I mean, if you're able to get a phone number on the spot, why not make a date on the spot? Why not let tonight be the date? I mean, if you have a lot of chemistry with somebody, because chemistry is something that you can't fake. Because if you really like a girl, if you're really physically attracted to her, and as you start talking to her, not only are you physically attracted to her, but she's actually interesting to listen to. She doesn't sound like a fucking dum-dum or being dumber in a bag of hammers or dumber in a bag of rocks. You're actually going to be really fascinated by this girl. And you'll be like, really? Wow. No shit. Tell me more. Don't leave anything out. Oh my God. What else happened? Holy shit. No. Oh my God. Did you just ask me to make out with you? And then just change the subject and you go on to the next thing. The idea is that you move things along through playful banter. And you just say, at some point, I mean, because if a girl really likes you, she's going to stand real close. Notice her eye contact. Because the more you talk to a girl, if she really likes you, like especially if there's a group, like you're talking to her and a girlfriend, and maybe her girlfriend's talking, notice if you're like talking to her. Like I'll give you an example. I was out with some buddies the other night. We were celebrating Christmas, and we were at this place in downtown. And as we were driving, we looked over, and there were like literally hundreds of women that had Santa Claus hats on, and they looked fucking hot. So of course we parked, and we went in, and we didn't go running around the bar looking for girls, trying to meet girls, or any of that stuff. I was actually going out with my buddies to have a good time. I hadn't seen one of them in about a month and a half, and I wanted to hang out and have some fun with them. And that's all we did. We focused on having a good time together. So we got a place at the bar, and it was a high traffic area. And it was kind of cold out, so they had these like things that were like, they looked like flamethrowers. So they're like flame going up vertically, and they were like space heaters. So it was nice. So I'm standing here, my buddies are sitting at the bar, and so everybody's walking in between us the whole time. And so I got my drink is down at my side because I got all my weight on one leg and my other leg like out to the side, taking up too much space, just like I talk about in the article I did, how to get women to approach you first. And I'm just talking to my buddies, we're laughing, we're joking around, and it's like fucking people are going by. It's like just constantly. And it's easy to go, wow, you look so fucking hot in that. You look sexy in that outfit. Hey, Merry Christmas, ladies. How are you? What's up, girls? What are y'all up to tonight? As they're walking by. Girls that like us and want to talk, they're going to stop and talk and chit-chat for a while. Think about all the girls that are single, they're walking around the bar. Why? They want to meet somebody. We're having a good time. We're not trying to meet anybody. We're in a non-hungry state. And all night long, it's like the first two girls that I opened, I started talking to, they weren't very attractive. But I was just the way I was standing. One of them looked at me, and I could tell she liked me. I was like, hey, what's up? And so she just started talking. She started asking me all kinds of questions about myself. And then she starts trying to prove herself to me. She says, we got to get together. She gives me her business card. It's got her phone number in the back of it. And, she was like leaving the next day. She wasn't attractive, but she was fun to talk to. And a few minutes later, I went back to talking to my buddies. And keep in mind, there's all kinds of hot women all around us. And so they saw us talking to these girls. And so the next two girls that came over, they were actually pretty cute. So we just started talking to them. I probably talked to them, 5-10 minutes. And then they moved on. And And then the next group of girls came in, and it's just so I mean, think about it. I didn't do anything. I don't have to chase. I don't have to pursue. I don't do nothing. I'm just fucking standing there with my beer down at my side or on the counter because it was fucking cold. I didn't want to hold a cold beer. So I'm standing there with nothing. Most guys are standing there with their arms in front of their chest like this with their beer, and they're protecting their emotional center, their emotional core. That communicates that they're uncomfortable. They don't feel comfortable in their own skin. When I got both my arms down at my side, and I'm standing on all my weight on one leg, and I got my other leg off at an angle, like I talk about in the article, Body Language That Attracts Women, they come up to me all night long. It's like, how hard is it to meet women when you're just fucking standing there doing nothing? And, I mean, the bottom line is, like, you can't fake chemistry. I'm not going to go out with a girl who's beautiful, but I don't like talking to her just because I want to get... I don't do that shit anymore. I'm way fucking past that. I won't give a girl a time of day unless I really connect with them. And so it's easy to meet girls. It's easy to make dates in a spot. It's easy to get numbers when you're doing that. And if a girl really, really likes you and you have a real connection with her and you really want her and she's standing too close and she's touching your arm and she's looking to hook up that night, it's easy to just say, hey, I think you just need to get it over with and kiss me. And not all girls are going to kiss you when you do that. Because it's like you think about it, it's like a trial balloon. It's like you throw it out there to see what they do with it. Now, if they like you and they find you really handsome and they're comfortable with it, they'll kiss you and they'll make out with you. And if not, they'll make excuses or they won't or they'll laugh about it. And then it's easy just to turn right next to the next really super hot girl that walks by because, I threw that trial balloon out there and she's not really that receptive to it. I want to talk to the next girl. I don't want to fucking waste my time with her or a mediocre connection. I'm looking to have fun, and that's the best way to be because girls you have more of a connection with, they're going to be easier to talk to. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to be enthusiastic to talk to you. They're going to be asking you what you do for a living. And when you tell them what you do for a living, they're going to find ways in their own life to try to sound like you got something in common. Like one of the girls I was talking to the other night, she's an engineer. Well, my background is construction management, which is an engineering degree. And so when I tell her this, she's like, oh, we have a lot in common. And she's like pointing these things out. I was like, I didn't do anything to this girl. She started talking to me first. And I mean, think about it. It's like, how hard do you have to work to meet women when they start asking you questions and they're giving you their numbers and they're giving you their cards and they're trying to prove themselves to you? Not very hard at all. And so that's the best approach to see. And so, like I talk about, when you go to bars and clubs like that, what you got to understand is that there's certain women that you're gonna interact really well with, and it's just gonna flow like butter. And there's other women where it's gonna feel like it's forced, like you're trying too hard to keep the conversation going. Because if a girl really likes you, she's not gonna allow a dead spot in the conversation because she wants to make sure things go well between the two of you because she likes you, because she wants you. And so when you go out, if you interact with women, instead of running around and chasing and pursuing like you've been doing, hang out in a high traffic area like I talk about in the article, How to Get Women to Approach You First. Apply that strategy. You can get numbers all night long. You can make dates all night long. You can just flirt with girls all night long. And if you want to hook up with a girl, it's easy for those kinds of things to happen when you run into a girl that really likes you. But if the chemistry is really not there, get her number and say, hey, make a date on the spot. And then just say, hey, I'll give you a call sometime this week. And then you just turn right back to your buddies and go on talking about whatever it is that you're going to talk on. And then they can move on because 5 minutes later you're going to be talking to a new group of girls, maybe making a date with them. The idea is circulation is the key to the universe. It's the key to health. It's the key to the universe. It's the key to meeting new women. It's the key to getting the things that you want. So you got to get out there and you got to circulate. But when you go out, don't pursue. Hang out in one high traffic area place and let all the women come to you. And you just easy. Hey, what's up? How are you? Merry Christmas. Or whatever the fuck's, because it was obviously, a couple days before Christmas and I was out with my buddies. How are you? What's up? What are y'all up to tonight? I mean, those are your openers. And then they start talking, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's like, if you want to know other cool places to go, like, where are the other cool places to go around here that are fun? There's a lot of great, beautiful single ladies hanging out. You say that to a really beautiful girl, and she likes you, or one of her friends likes you, guess what whoever likes you is going to say? Well, what about us? Think about it. Now she's trying to prove herself to you. In other words, why aren't we good enough for you? A little reverse psychology. Like I said, I talk about this stuff in my book extensively. I talk about it extensively in my article, How to Get Women to Attract You First. So if you Google Corey Wayne, How to Get Women to Attract You First, you can apply this stuff and make your life really easy. So when you go out, you can actually have fun with your buddies. and just focus on that, and you'll meet women as a side benefit of going out and having fun with your buddies. And you let every other jerk off who's not succeeding with women run around the bar all night, buy drinks all night long, and empty their wallet and not get anywhere. Something to think about. Work smarter, not harder. It's the best way to live, brother. So if you got a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several weeks to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, there's a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for whatever electronic device you want to read it on. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibbia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.